Hi, my name is Christian and I'm a vapor since 9 years. Today is the World Vape Day and I have a message for you. I've been smoking for 20 years with a 1 year gap when I managed to quit cold turkey. 1 year later, I've been smoking again, twice my original amount, 4 packs a day on average. During that gap year, I've effectively replaced smoking with eating, gaining more than 50 kilograms in the process. As a result of that, I now have diabetes for life. It took me years to get rid of that excess weight and get back to a healthy shape. Altogether, it would have been better for me not to quit for that year. 9 years ago, I have found vaping, and I haven't looked back since. While vaping, my body got rid of all the repercussions of smoking, the morning cough, the shortness of breath when climbing more than a dozen stairs, not to mention the pungent smell and my apartment constantly being tinted yellow due to the cigarette smoke exhaled. Today, my spirometry results are excellent and my lungs are confirmed to be in a state like I never smoked at all. You've probably heard a lot of scary stories about vaping. The media is full of articles about the negative effects of vaping, completely blown out of proportion. Formaldehyde. That study essentially burned the dry wick and measured the results. It was like smoking a cigarette butt on purpose. No one does that. And still, there is more formaldehyde in the air of an average household than what you get if you burn your wicks in your e-cigarette. Popcorn lung. Yeah, that's true. There should be no diacetyl in vape liquids, that's for sure. But even if there is some, the amount you inhale is significantly lower than in case of smoking. They fail to report that part of the thing. And no one ever connected smoking with popcorn lung. That's quite curious, if you ask me. Wet lung. A single case of severe allergic reaction from a pool of about 50 million vapors. Deadly vapes in the United States from end of last year. It was quite obvious from the start that the culprit is not vaping. And lo and behold, it turned out to be an issue with tainted, illicit THC liquids. That is not vaping. Did we see a tsunami of articles about the real reason when it was found out? No. All the stories about nicotine. Nicotine is the devil. Is nicotine truly harmful? Without the cigarette smoke, not particularly. It is the same nicotine you are encouraged to consume if you are on nicotine replacement therapy. There are no two kinds of nicotine, good and bad nicotine. It's the same. And no, it is not true that with vaping you don't know or cannot control the amount of nicotine you consume. It's completely up to you, to your preference. Long story short, don't believe everything you read online. Do yourself a favor, exercise common sense, do your own research. For every scaremongering article out there, there are dozens of credible scientific papers that could put anyone's and everyone's mind at ease, should they be spread with a similar enthusiasm like the clickbait articles about junk scientific results. If you don't know where to start, check out the resources section at world-vape-day.org. A bit more than a decade ago, as a smoker, your options were fairly limited. If you wanted to quit, you had to go cold turkey, use patches or gums or both, or take pills with potentially horrendous side effects. Today, the landscape is quite different. There's a vast amount of good and enjoyable alternatives in the form of tobacco harm reduction. There is vaping, something that I do. I'm still alive. There are the heat not burn products. If you crave something that is closer to smoking, and there is Swedish snus, this is snus phenomenon. Long story short, if you are a smoker who would like to quit, do know that there are pleasurable ways now to get off smoking. Do yourself a favor and give a chance to tobacco harm reduction. I did, and I did not regret it. And it might just have saved my life. Vape on. Happy World Vape Day, folks.